Hey there, my fellow heroes. You are watching the Be a Hero Gaming channel. My name is Ben, and this channel is all about playing games, having a good time, but being a hero in your real lives and not just in your games. Today we've got a little friendly game of Magic the Gathering going on here. I just wanted to play here as I'm talking. One thing I love about games is there's a lot of things that transition from games to real life, like sportsmanship. We can play a game, we're trying really hard to win, but we also want to congratulate the winner and be happy for their victory because they probably played a better game than we did, or they got luckier cards. It also helps us learn how to problem solve. When I'm making a deck of Magic the Gathering here, I might realize that my deck's off. I need to tweak it a little bit and do something to make it a little bit better rather than just being upset because I lost. But let's see, it's my turn here. Oh, yes. You are going down now, my friend, because I have just enough 6 mana now to bring the Craw Worm to town. All right, pass the turn to you. So, there's one thing I really like is as you play, you can problem solve, you can figure out what am I doing wrong, what do I need to fix, and wait, what's that card do? That destroys my Craw Worm? Let me see that. Oh, sure does. Okay, all right, that's fine. No, that's fine. Okay, Craw Worm's destroyed. My turn. Teach us how to problem solve. What can we do to make things go a little bit better for us here? Okay, my turn here. Oh, okay. Well, all right, pass the turn to you. You attack me for 5, okay? So it puts me down to 10. Things aren't looking good for me. Okay, my turn again. Oh. Plenty of those. All right. All right, pass the turn to you. Attack for 5 again. Oh, great. All right, I need something big here. I only got 5 health left. Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. What? All right, you win. What in the heck is, what the? How did that get in there? Okay, we're playing again. What the heck? Playing again. Let's shuffle back up again. I'll play again. One more setup here. This is just crazy. I can't believe this. So like I was saying, what do you need to do to tune things up a little bit here? Get this all stacked up here. And okay, again. Let's see what we get here. All right. I'm going to reset my life back to 20. All right. Let's see what we got here. This time it's going to go better. Oh, Craw Worm again. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, it's my boy. Wait, did I draw too many? 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I drew too many. Oops, my bad. My boy right there. Okay, I'm going to get some mana from this guy. Oh, dude, this is the best because I'm going to turn his lands into forests. And then this thing can be unblocked with some giant growth. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay, I'll go first. Okay. Oh, so that's the Craw Worm. I knew I had that. I accidentally drew that. Okay, pass turn to you. Okay, I'm going to put a land down. Okay, my turn again. Dude, what the heck? Okay, pass turn back to you. Okay. Okay. Has anybody ever had this issue before in Magic the Gathering? I might be slightly exaggerating it. But first of all, I know a lot of people are getting the wrong idea when I do videos like this. And they think I'm a Magic the Gathering hater. I am not. I love this game. This was the very first collectible card game I ever played. I remember my brother coming home in the 90s saying, hey, I bought some Magic cards. And I thought he meant for magic tricks. I was like, wait, what do I care about this? No, it's this cool game. And he was showing it to me. We went out and bought some cards. I opened a starter deck, and this was the first rare I pulled out of a starter deck. So me and the Force of Nature kind of have this buddy thing going on here. But I love this game. But it definitely has some flaws. And one of those is when you only get mana and you can't get any cards to play, or this problem. You get all these cards and you're not getting any mana. Commonly what people refer to as mana flood and mana screw. And it's frustrating. I have to admit, it's very, very frustrating. And so, again, I talked earlier about making adjustments. games teach us to make adjustments. When things aren't working out, you could put fewer mana in if you're getting too many, but then you're not going to get enough. You could put more mana in if you're not getting enough, but then you get too many. And I feel like the lands in Magic the Gathering is a major weak spot with the game. I love the game. There's a lot of cards I like. There's a lot of sets I like. But it is very frustrating to continuously pull lands when you don't need lands, to not pull lands when you need lands. And I have a solution for you. The solution is keep playing Magic the Gathering and keep trying to tune your deck to make it the best it can be, but also try another game. And I don't know if you have seen this game yet. Wonders of the First revolutionizes lands. And land, see, it says in the corner there. But it totally changes the game when it comes to lands. And here's why. In Wonders of the First, the lands are played to give you a discount on playing cards. You can still play them. You don't have to have a land to play a card in Wonders of the First. You can still play them. And so if you're getting lands, great. If you're getting cards, great. It doesn't matter. Now, the lands will give you added benefits for sure. And so if you have them in addition to your other cards, it will definitely help you. You can see here the first is awesome because it has a link to all the orbitals or all the colors. It has a link to green Pokemon card. It has a link to all the orbitals, so it will give you a discount to every color that you play. So it's a pretty sweet land. But not only do the lands give you discounts, but there's other benefits. You can harvest the land by tapping it or turning it sideways to give yourself an additional action. And so if you have a whole bunch of lands in your hand, you think, man, I got all these lands. What am I going to do? Well, you're going to take additional actions. So if you get lands and you have too many lands, it doesn't matter because you can harvest those lands and take another action. So not only do the lands give you the benefit of a discounted cost of playing cards, you can still play them. The cost is just discounted. Also, you can use the lands to grant yourself additional actions. The cool thing about Wonders of the First is it's a fast-moving, chess-like collectible card game. I take an action, my opponent takes an action. I take an action, my opponent takes an action. It just goes back and forth, back and forth. None of those waiting for 10 or 15-minute turns for the other player to finish up all their strategies and their play phase and their attack phase and their second play phase. No, I take an action, you take an action. And we go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until there's a winner. But the cool thing is towards the end of the game, I have a whole bunch of lands in play. Oh man, I got way too many lands. I got too many. No big deal. I'm going to harvest all of those lands. And I have that many more actions that my opponent doesn't have. And so they might be out of actions at the end of the game. You have no more actions left. And you know what? I got a whole bunch of lands. I'm going to harvest all these lands. And now I can take 6 more actions that you can't take. And it really gives you the upper hand in the game. Now, what if you don't have lands? Doesn't matter. You can still play. You can still play your cards. There's other things you can still do during the game. It just gives you the added benefit. And so Wonders of the First has truly solved the mana flood and the mana screw issue that's caused by Magic the Gathering. Now, not only that, there's more. I know you can't believe it, but there's more. Each land has some kind of an ability, with the exception of the first, just because it has links to all the orbitals. And so if you look on the bottom of the card here, it says on play. When I play this, I can look at the top card of my deck. You can put it back on top, or you can bury it. Every land has some ability. So not only do you get a discount to playing your cards, not only do you get extra actions from lands, but you get additional abilities, additional benefits from each land. The lands are truly amazing. There really are there are some basic lands that come in some of the packs that are on the back of the tokens you can use if you don't have lands. But the regular lands all have an ability on them. Not only that, but each one of them is an epic location. The Wave Whisperer Bay from the Thalwind, which is the water and wind orbital. This one always confused me. The Clear Sky Eyrie, but the sky's not clear. I don't know. but that castle is pretty cool. You know, you're not just going to go to an island or a forest or a mountain from the Heliosynth orbital, which is all the mechanical, the world of mechanics and robots and all kinds of cool stuff here. Have these epic locations. They look so cool. And not only when you play these are you thinking about the additional abilities you're getting, the Blazing Phoenix pub, which is this cool pub you can go hang out at. You know, not only are you getting additional abilities and actions and discounts to playing your cards, but you get these cool epic locations that you're playing. The Blaze Home Volcano. I love this card. So Kingdom 4 means if I have 4 lands in play, if a wonder dies in this realm, basically the volcano erupts. Every wonder, or those are the creatures in Wonders of the First, both sides are destroyed. So, you know, if you only have 1 creature there and they have like 10, blow up the volcano and wipe them all out. I love that card. It's so cool. The Cedar Shade Ruins, when we go to the Patria orbital, which is growth and plants and fungus. And I mean, look at these cool, epic locations. And so, again, not only are you getting these great abilities that get added to the game, but you get to look at these cool cards. Indra's Citadel in the Boundless Orbital here. One of my most favorite lands, and I'm not the only one, is the Market of Lost Wonders. Such a cool place. And if you're into kind of a little more like the black color and Magic, you can go to the Umbrathine Orbital, where it's a little more like light and dark kind of mix here, the Twilight Marsh. Again, on Harvest, gain +1 action if a wonder died this round. So if you lost a wonder, you harvest this, you get an additional action. You get 2 actions if one of your wonders died. All these lands have super cool abilities, give you discounts. You can use them for additional actions. It really is just a game changer when it comes to playing lands. So if you're frustrated by the Mana Flood or the Mana Screw in Magic the Gathering, tune your deck up, tweak your deck up a little bit. Try maybe a specialty land instead of a basic land. Maybe that will help out a little bit. Or try a different game. And I promise you, you will love this game. You will absolutely love this game, and the lands are so fun to put in your deck. You don't make a deck of 40 cards and say, well, now I got to stick 20 lands in. Let's see, let me get on my land box and stick them in there. No, every card matters in a Wonders of the First deck, including the lands. This isn't something you just toss in at the end so that you have lands to play your cards. This is part of your strategy, the lands that you put in your deck. Every card in a Wonders of the First deck matters. There's no basic cards. There's no, I'm going to put 15 lands, 20 lands, 22 lands, whatever. Every card is strategic in what you put in the deck and will be the decider whether you win or lose. Guys, again, play lots of games and look for areas in your games that can cross over to your real life. Think about sportsmanship. Think about winning or losing, because the same thing happens in life. Are we happy for other people's victories? When we lose, do we look for reasons why? Why did I lose in life? And what can I do to make it turn out differently next time? I hope you guys are playing games. I hope you're being heroes. And thanks so much for watching. Take care.